don't mind. Oh crap, is this thing on? Okay. Hi! Crap, that was awkward. Shoot. Okay, so good morrow. I'm the Dork Princess. Welcome back to the Monster High review. Welcome to Monster High. Okay. Last we left off, I was talking about the story, and I think I've pretty much put my 2 cents on that. So let's move on to a very crucial factor, the animation. Oh my gosh. The Anna-freaking-mation. It's vastly improved. Like, really. Like, hang on. Let's start with talking about the models. This was what the models used to look like. Yeah, not really that pretty. I mean, they're tolerable. I can stand to look at them. But the animation was just, like, I'm not an expert at animation in any sense of the word. I'm not going to pretend I am. But the animation in Welcome to Monster High, it just felt more fluid, more natural, and the characters don't look as ugly. Like, where is that thing? Whatever. The new animation is gorgeous. Like I saw this one angry comment on a video, like, it was the trailer to the next movie, Electrified, and it was like, oh my gosh, the animation is so cheap now. Like, it's just, they don't even look real. It's so stupid, and I'm like, are we talking about Generation 1 or Generation 2? Because this looks like CGI you'd see in, like, an actual movie, and well, yeah, their hair is still, like, rocks, but I don't care. The animation doesn't bother me as much as, like, other things. Like, acting. The acting was never bad, but, you know, it's an example. Then I think that's pretty much all I have to say, all that I know how to say about the animation. And now we move on to the best part of any story, and the main thing that holds any story together, it's the characters. The characters, they aren't like bland pieces of cardboard anymore. Like, let's talk about the worst Monster High movie ever, which is Boo York, Boo York. I'm not exactly sure if saying that is justified, seeing how I didn't even finish the entire movie. I saw like 90% of it. I like rage quit after Caddy and Pharaoh hooked up, but I digress. One of the big issues with Boo York, Boo York was the stereotypical, like, subplot with Cleo and Deuce, like, or was that the main plot? I don't know. Okay, so, typical Heather, never a denial, back when she existed, convinced Deuce that he was an average guy, too good, like, Cleo was too good for him. He fell for this because it's true. He is an average guy, and he's like, oh no, I'm too bland for you. I'm sorry, I have to go. Cleo's like, no! And then she, like, cried for, like, the rest of the movie. Okay, not really. Like, for the next... Okay, that wasn't an issue. Like, she cried, then her sister brought her back up to marry Pharaoh, whose only personality trait is that he's a rebel rapper against his mom, who won't let him rap. She doesn't know about his half-life. And, yeah. Not to mention this is a common issue with toy commercials, especially movies. Like, too many characters at once. Not all of them are fleshed out right. Some of them only have one personality trait. Oh! Serena Von Boo! Oh my gosh. I used to love her because she's like, oh, she's easily distracted like me. But then Haunted happened and I'm like, oh my god, she's just a ditzy airhead. There's nothing good about that. But now that I've rambled too long about unrelated Monster High movies, back to Welcome to Monster High. Everyone had character here. I mean, some people were just there, like I said in the first part, with Cleo and Laguna, with the we're helping! Even if they were, like, barely that important, they had character. Like, most specifically, Draculaura. Draculaura, her character, she's my favorite character. She's like this bubbly, friendly girl who just wants friends. Friends. These are all my friends. And not to mention, like in the first scene with her, where do we belong? I felt really bad for her whenever she, like, got kicked off her pedestal or whatever. Like, when she was rejected by Tash because she was a vampire. And then the news came on that one of the students stole everything in a convenience mart. She felt absolutely terrible. Because, yeah, she failed, and I felt legitimately sad for her. She was crying. A little bit. I felt bad. Like, Draculaura is sympathetic here. In the first franchise, she's just pink! And they say whatever's in the script, no character. But here, there are characters. And like I mentioned in the first part, the student that stole from the convenience mart, his name is Gob. Monica manipulated him into stealing from a convenience mart. And he, like, ate everything at the convenience mart and stole it. But then after realizing how bad this thing that he's done was, Draculaura, Gob brought everything back. Mostly unharmed. Like the humans didn't care, it was back, that's all that matters. And that's good. This was very admirable. And I really don't know what to say other than that on the characters. But now let's progress on to something I haven't been fair about yet. The flaws. Okay, sometimes in the movie, Draculaura got what she wanted a little too fast. Like in the first scene, she and her father was teaching her how to turn into a bat and fly around. The first two tries, well, turned out like one-sided Tom and Jerry or something. But the third time, yes, it's true what they say, third time's the charm. She nailed it immediately and like could do bat things perfectly for the rest of the movie. Like, this might seem like a minor nitpick, but at the end of the movie, she defeats Monica by screaming her into a pile of chairs. It makes more sense in context. And, oh, someone I forgot to bring up. Wraith and Deuce in characters. Deuce has a character now. He's some klutz. And he has this crush on Cleo, and they're not dating, and there's actual chemistry in their relationship other than we're dating. And even if, I don't know, it's like, he's a klutz, but he eventually gets Cleo attracted to him in some way. Then there's Wraith, who, here's where the flaws come in, is exactly the same. Wraith is this new character who is the love interest for Claudine. That's right. This feminist werewolf who don't need no manster, she has a love interest now. At first I was like, what? But then I was like, wait a minute. The majority of the cast is single now, so it's fine. But I digress. Also, I can't be the only one who's noticed this, but, oh yeah, where are everyone's parents? Let me be more clear. So, we never see anyone else's parents, and this might seem like a nitpick too, but that's kind of weird. Like, did Frankie's dad just let her leave the castle or house, wherever she used to live, just because she saw some vampires? That's bad parenting, if you ask me. And then the only two adults we see throughout the entire thing are Claudine's mom and Dracula, which is okay, because I ship them. No, seriously, the movie makes you ship them. Which is kind of weird, because Draculaura and Claude used to date before Claude was written out entirely. Ah, well, what can you do? It's not like it's the same universe. Yeah, it's kind of like in Fairly Odd Parents when Cosmo and Wanda's single parents started hooking up. But I'm at 12 minutes now. I should wrap this up. Overall, I think Monster High has really changed for the better, despite everyone's protests. Because, like, everything, like the animation, the writing, heck, the character designs, those are pretty too. I think everything's gotten better. It's better. And I'm really excited and looking forward to the future. After the recent trailers, I'm excited for Electrified. At first I was like, oh no, is this gonna be like a Gen 1 Monster High movie? Watch the clip of Frankie having a sugar rush. Instant hype. Literally. So, I'm sorry if this came off rather messy. This is, like I said, like my first time, just about. My first time rambling in front of a camera with coherent thoughts. But anyway, I guess there's nothing left to say now, except for thank you for watching, and remember, acceptance is bliss. Also, do what you want 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate!